Hey there. So, we've all heard the name Maundy Thursday, right? But have you ever actually stopped and thought, what does Maundy even mean? It's a pretty strange word, kind of sounds out of place. Well, today we're going to unpack the incredible story that's been hiding inside that one little word all this time.
Okay, let's get right to it. The central mystery, Maundy. I mean, it's a word we really don't use anywhere else. So where on earth did it come from? And why is it attached to this one specific Thursday in the Christian calendar? To figure that out, we need to go on a bit of a journey.
All right, to solve this mystery, we have to become linguistic detectives. Seriously, our investigation starts right now, and we're going to trace the word Maundy all the way back through time, following a trail of clues left for us in ancient languages.
So check this out. The word didn't just appear out of thin air. We can literally watch it evolve through history. It kicks off in Latin as mandatum. Then it travels into Old French, where it becomes Maundy. From there, it jumps into Middle English as Maundy. And finally, it lands as the word we know today, Maundy. And that very first step, that's our biggest clue. It all comes back to Latin.
So we've traced the word back to its Latin root, mandatum. But what does it actually mean? This right here is where we uncover the powerful idea that's at the very heart of Maundy Thursday.
And there it is. Simple, direct. Mandatum is the Latin word for commandment, or, a mandate. Suddenly, the name makes so much more sense, right? Maundy isn't just some weird old word. It's pointing to a very specific instruction. And this is the source of that commandment. It comes directly from the Gospel of John, right in the middle of the Last Supper. Jesus tells his disciples he's giving them a mandatum novum, a new commandment, to love and serve one another. This single moment is what gives the entire day its name. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so we've got the word and, we've got its meaning, but how did the name stick so firmly for literally centuries? Well, the answer is that this commandment wasn't just spoken. It was translated into these powerful physical rituals that people could actually see and participate in. The name was really cemented in history through two main traditions that physically acted out the meaning of mandatum. First, the washing of the feet, and second, the distribution of what came to be known as Maundy purses. First up, the washing of the feet. This ritual, which is sometimes just called the mandatum, is a direct reenactment of Jesus washing his disciples' feet at the Last Supper. I mean, think about it. It's this incredibly powerful physical symbol of the command to serve others with humility. It's one thing to hear an order, it's a whole other thing to see it acted out year after year. Then we have this other fascinating tradition of Maundy purses, which is most famously practiced in the United Kingdom. In what they call the royal Maundy ceremony, the monarch gives special silver coins to elderly citizens. This actually evolved from an even older practice where the monarch would also wash the feet of the poor and give them food and clothing. It's basically charity as a royal duty, another amazing expression of that core commandment. Now, while Maundy Thursday is super common in the English-speaking world, it is far from the only name for this day. This is a globally significant event, and looking at what other cultures call it really reveals which parts of the day they choose to emphasize. It's often just called Holy Thursday. That's probably the most common term you'll hear worldwide. Some traditions call it Covenant Thursday, which focuses on the new spiritual agreement from the Last Supper. In Eastern Orthodox traditions, it gets this really grand title, Great and Holy Thursday. And get this, there's even an Old English term, Sheer Thursday, which referred to the idea of shearing or cleansing your soul before Easter. Each name really highlights a different facet of the same powerful day. So when you put it all together, the name Maundy is so much more than just a historical leftover. It's kind of like a 2,000-year-old memo passed down to us through language and ritual. It's a constant reminder that at the very heart of this day is a simple but profound commandment, to love and to serve. So the next time you hear that strange old name, you'll know it's not just a word, it's a challenge.